What's creamy? I'm gonna give credit where credit is due and open source my creativity. I did not come up with what's creamy. My friend, my gym bro Charlie came up with that. We like to pal around all the time and joke around, and that's how you come up with jokes. I don't really do it in a vacuum. I do it with friends, and then I like unleash them out onto the internet. I guess I'm in aura debt to Charlie, as my other friend Tosha would say. He came up with concept of aura debt. I just think that's funny. Like most of the things I come up with are from other people. So this video I wanted to talk about like being hard on yourself, self-criticism, and like taking the time to enjoy things and then taking time to enjoy like other people's things. I also, I guess, want to touch on ego because there's like different realizations I've had along the journey, the different parts of ego. So I don't know, I was kind of notorious a little bit in this small crowd, I guess. For that one video where I was like brutally roasted my nutrition teacher, and then I was like, oh shit, maybe I'm just an asshole. Wow, why did I do that? And I've like had a lot of kind of personality growth, I would say, since then, and I've realized like criticism and being mean to people, it just doesn't work nearly as well as being kind to people and encouraging them to grow. The longest time for the last I don't know, years, I've been like just beating myself up and kind of like whipping myself like whoosh, whoosh, not enough techno capital, bitch, more labor, whoosh. You don't know enough frameworks, you're not good enough at programming, you don't have enough jobs. I would keep doing that no matter what kind of little accolade I achieved. And it's brutal too because there's like a lot of stigma around certain things, like especially Discord. Like I was told more than a few times during the winter, like, why are you throwing everything away to be a Discord admin, bro? Grow up. And I've also got other kind of comments like that before. But that kind of ties into like, this is maybe more relevant for me because I'm like in front of a lot of people, but it goes for everyone who puts a piece of creative work out there or just puts themselves out there in the world in general. Like not everyone is going to like you, and you just have to be the one in your corner and like yourself. Because I have gone through pretty hard times of burnout on this channel and of just like in my personal projects and stuff, and it sucks so much to not have someone in your corner and not have someone rooting for you. And I realized like criticism of ourselves is also just, it's prevalent in everyone, and you can see kind of who isn't doing well and who like is struggling when they criticize everything around them. When they criticize other people, it's because they're criticizing themselves. It's their frame they're like seeing the world from, and you can get through that. I know more than a few people that kind of romanticize the suffering, like whoosh, work harder, whoosh, and it's possible. I see like some really talented programmers, really talented creatives in all areas, like pushing themselves through with misery. But it's just like, why would you live your life in misery when you can live it in joy and happiness? Well, I shouldn't just say that because it's not like a trick that just easily comes to people. But happiness is a skill that can be practiced. I learned that from Naval Ravikant. Encourage happiness in other people. Like it's really not that hard to just like go around like thanking and complimenting the people that you like for the good things that they did, and it goes such a long way. It's like a lot of people just will go through the world and they won't really have many people other than themselves in their corner. That's not totally true, but kind of really supportive friends I've found are kind of rare. You know, the friends that like just like yay everything you do. I actually wanted to expand on this point because I think it's very important to actually have people that are quite critical in your circle, your immediate circle of people, because as I talked about in the last video, like who's around you and the inputs you consume really change how you behave, and you don't want all yes men, or you end up like, I don't know, you become the president of the US, but nobody stops you from like just raping minors. So I'm very grateful to my friends Eric and Jake especially, who are like a little bit more critical, but they don't really tear me down when it really comes to it. Sometimes they do a little bit, but that's okay. You're supposed to have friends that keep you from just drifting into delusion about things. And when I went to the psych ward, that was very important to have those friends. Yeah, it's also just great. Like Eric just cuts through bullshit. Like he's just got like a razor blade for it. And that's such a valuable skill set to have. Like sometimes I have an idea for something and he's like, or you could just not do that. It's a dumb idea. Like he has no problem saying that. And I really appreciate that. I think that's actually very, very valuable. You don't want all yes men in your circle. And this video isn't like, okay, everyone better fucking agree with everything I say, or you're out of here. Yeah, because no, I don't want to end up like that at all. I think it's a very dangerous, slippery slope to engineer like I think this happens at some Silicon Valley companies. And someone mentioned in a video, actually, Google was founded on the principles of behaviorism, which is real interesting. I would imagine people like Dario and Sam Altman also, if not a behavior background, have a kind of person, like a mentor who's really, really good with people. And once you build those skills, it can be a little bit dangerous for sure. I can see it, like, if I'm capable of influencing people and persuading people to do things, and I'm not fully there yet, really, like, compared to any of those people, but I can see the ladder now and how you could get there. And I've seen engineers as well saying, like, oh, I'm immune to those tactics, but they operate kind of below your logical brain, like they hit right into your emotions and you don't really have a choice. And so really, like, with great power comes great responsibility, especially anyone who's learning kind of operant conditioning techniques. Be very mindful, and I think an important part of this cool new chapter, the vestibule, is going to be not just reading behavioral textbooks, but reading like ethics and trying to develop strong morals, reading the Bible at some point maybe, because that has a lot of answers to things like this. Not particularly religious, but who knows, maybe I will be. Maybe I'll go full Luke Smith. Yeah, just wanted to disclaim that. I don't intend to surround myself with yes men. And the friends that have stuck by me, like Prophet from the beginning, Nazif, like the people who believed, and Carlos from like the early stages of what I was doing, like those friends mean the most to me, who stuck with me through thick and thin when I was burnt out, when I was like running a small Discord server. Things are still small, you know, but like lots of things are underway here in the vestibule, and I think more and more people are starting to feel it. But yeah, that's just like a big thing. Like being mean to yourself is so easy, and it really burns you out. And so I started practicing something, and there's going to be a little bit of like a humility clash here. Like when you go and you achieve things, you have to kind of acknowledge that you've achieved something. We have kind of like I don't know, in our society, like you have to be humble. You have to like not flaunt your achievements or anything. If you just do something and it's cool and you just suppress all of that and you're like, which is what I did for so long. I was like, all right, next thing, criticism, whoosh, whoosh, more techno capital. It just feels bad. You have to sometimes sit back and like, for me, I just have to take the time to appreciate like, man, I'm 21. I have like an army of like 1,300 people that I didn't exploit with fear or I didn't manipulate. Well, okay, that one's a little dubious, but I was just like nice to. I kind of reverse parasocialed my audience, and I've met so many people that I just like, I'm really actually invested in their stories, and the stories are going in cool places. Like, great example is Alex Sokol. He's a guy who's also been here from the beginning, and he like believed in me because he's I don't know, been on his own journey of doing like crazy projects, and he knows what it takes to struggle and fail a lot of the time. And he has a really cool project that aims to replace Discord, and now like that project is also popping off. You can see it in the Forge section. Like it's close to finality, like a really polished replacement social media from a really brilliant developer. And he offered me also lots of advice, lots of consultation along the way, like just lifting people up and supporting them. And I'd also like to thank all the mentors that did the same for me, that are like, you're a crazy kid that makes all these mistakes. You're like, but we'll offer you advice, you know, like you're putting yourself out there at least. But yeah, being nice to yourself, just sitting back and being like, man, I have a really good channel. I have my dream job. I have really good health. I have my life locked down. All my bad habits have kind of been extincted because I'm learning like a really rare field. I mean, Skinner says like the practitioners of behaviorism like rarely take the time to teach it to ordinary people. And somehow from just flailing around on the internet, I ran into them and I started spreading this positivity mind virus, you know, to my community. And now we have like just numerous talented developers and and numerous talented people of like all different backgrounds kind of coming together in a friendly way to learn and support each other. And it's just like that at this age is an achievement that I should be proud of. And even though it's like against the kind of values of humility we have to be like, man, yeah, I did some pretty great stuff. It's really important to feel that positivity because remember, positive reinforcement, like if we really feel that and we allow ourselves to feel happy, just throw in some hype music and dance around, you know, then you're getting positively reinforced. You're like, wow, I just did a lot of hard work and it really paid off. and like I feel great about myself, and that just snowballs. It's so much better. It feels kind of more right to just be like, all right, I read that entire fucking textbook on systems programming or whatever, and my hyper optimized Zig shell is just like millisecond precision, whatever, and then you're just like, whoosh, work harder, more techno capital, whoosh. It just it like, you think you want to keep doing programming, like maybe, I mean, maybe you can keep forcing yourself, but when you, this is another thing, like you can be nice to yourself, but also it's nice to have other people in your corner being nice to you. Like for instance, like having a project public, like Alex's or Kwee was mentioning this earlier, like getting a project on a public platform where people can be like, yeah, I really want that product. I'll help you, I'll give you suggestions, and you're like exposing your work so more and more people are like, yeah, do it, come on, like let's build this together. And that's totally the thing for me. Like this YouTubing stuff is literally just like crack for me. Like I'm compulsively addicted to putting something out, seeing feedback, and improving on myself. Like I actually get anxious when I stop posting, which is maybe a little worrying, but it's like I don't know, it's like a behaviorally, every time I do this, I get positive reinforcement. So I've just learned like exploit, hit that buzzer, get me the little happiness hit. And I think you can use that in a really productive and good way if you have someone in your corner kind of supporting you. And it's not always like, surprisingly, like my family is actually like pretty critical, and I never really got like the love and support on some of the things I was doing, especially like during the winter when I was kind of floundering with my Discord server and not really figuring out leadership. They didn't really offer a ton of support, and it was the friends who were like in my corner that actually helped me through that. It may feel a little weird, a little parasocial to like make friends on the internet, you know, but the cultures are changing, and people, like, it doesn't have to go super deep. If it's just like some guys you kind of know a few things about, you'll get to know them more in time maybe, but you're just like working alongside each other on things and helping each other out and supporting each other. It's like, dude, that's fire. And I kind of cracked the thing on motivation as well. I tried everything. I tried Adderall, caffeine, all the little tricks, all the different like things, time blocking, Pomodoro, calendars, yada, 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 all fake. The real solution is positive reinforcement. It's just, you do the thing, you get rewarded for it, you do the thing again. There's no like lists and like fucking bullshit to hyper optimize. At least that doesn't work for me. Like, works for a day and then it falls apart. What actually works is co-working with like people I really enjoy who support me and like will spread my ideas and send me resources and signal boost me. And yeah, it's just like, that was the secret all along. It was other humans. It was being an extrovert. It was just talking to people. Even if you consider yourself a major introvert, you may be surprised. I thought like, oh, I do technical stuff. I'm an introvert. I don't really like people. I don't really get people. When you start to get people, when you start to realize they're just the same as me, they have like all the fears and insecurities and desires and wants. We're all just like little monkeys. We all have kind of the same, like, we're here for the same things. We like the same things. And then magically, like, people from totally different backgrounds that before I was like, wow, what do I have in common with that person? I'm like, yeah, we're more similar than we are different. I'm just going to help that person along, even though maybe there's things about them that I don't totally enjoy. I don't care. Like, that's not what it's all about. It's just about helping and joy and positivity.